Hey everybody, Omega Alden plays Civilization 6 Gathering Storm continues with our China All Eurekas challenge, where we have to complete every Eureka before learning the associated technology and complete every technology in the game before bringing in that W. And we're reaching a point where guidance systems is really concerning for us, since we have no way to get that naturally. We just have to try to buy time until we figure out a way to get it, which would be a great scientist of some sort, probably. But the current great scientist on the agenda is Mary Leakey, and does not help us at all, unfortunately. We successfully stole the Telltale Heart, which is good. So that's the other thing, is she's on a path to, she being England, Eleanor, she's on a path to a cultural victory. She's still a ways away, but we need to make sure we're slowing her roll a little bit wherever we can, however we can. So we can steal some art from her. That'll definitely put a little damper, not a huge damper. But it's definitely not helping her, having us doing that consistently. Let's go ahead and get you entertainment. Put some entertainment down out here. I think you'll enjoy it. Put it in the desert for some reason. I guess it's like Vegas, maybe. Shen. Alright, Shen is just here to... He's here to counter-spy. I want him to counter-spy the future spaceport, but for now he can counter-spy this theater. Oh, I thought he was going to go to this. This theater is owned by the other city. That's fair. Okay, let's steal discourses. So we can just stand and fight. You'll be able to heal up after these barbarians have been deleted. So yeah, so far the challenge is going, decently well. We haven't hit any major issues along the way. I think our biggest hurdle in the past was landing a great scientist, and that was some time ago. This other boost it's going to be problematic for us, but I think... I have faith. I have faith that we can do this. Korea's in a golden age. Nubia's in a golden age. We're in a golden age. Eleanor is in a dark age. And then we've got normal for Tamiris, Saladin, and Hungary. What do we want from... I think Bodyguard of Lies makes the most sense for us. Our spy missions being faster, easier to establish. Spies in territories, that's just gonna probably be the most useful thing for us in the grand scheme of things. So finish your flood barrier and then get back on campus research grants. We're just trying to see if we can get a decent spacefaring engineer as like the information age engineer. I don't remember what all the engineers are, but there are definitely ones that are just here boost a space project by X amount. Which we're technically not going to need. Because we have, we're buying time wherever we can. So it's not going to be something that we need to rush, probably, in any significant manner. Open borders with our friends in Hungary. That's fair.
When you launch a rocket...
Okay, rocketry is here. So we need to make sure we own this tile. And then we could purchase... We can't purchase it. It's 7,200 gold. We could next turn, but I don't think that it's worth the... I don't think it's worth the time. Or, I mean, worth the money. Personally. Wait, we're only... How are we only getting 361? Is somebody stealing from us? I feel like we should be getting way more than this from our trader outs. People might be siphoning a bunch of our money right now. And that angers me. Okay, so... We don't have the boost for satellites, but that's one of them that we can steal. So we'll get that one soon, but for now, let's go ahead and grab composites. Yakim. Less war wariness than usual. I don't want to have the battleship right now. Just for... Oh, we lost a bunch of money because the age has changed, and the last one was getting us a bunch of gold per turn from our trade routes. Okay, that's what was happening. Your boy has pieced it together. Used the context clues associated to figure out why our gold per turn went down. And that's yet another reason why we really shouldn't be buying the rocket to... I guess renew our mission. Why we shouldn't be buying the spaceport at this juncture. Because we need that money to invest in a future scientist. And it's got to be a good scientist. We're hoping for good things, at least. Let's get a granary, work on a monument. And then at some point, you should get a harbor, probably. But you can just continue on. Counter Spy has been promoted. I didn't see that I had the option to level up one of my Counter Spies. I don't know which one of you got the level up. That's fine. It wasn't you. It was Lee Mai? Aha! Or Lee May? I don't know how you say this. When counter-spying, all city districts are defended. Yeah. And then bonus for things within a hex. Or we could just take polygraph. We're doing polygraph view. Make it so that everybody has a harder time in our territory, which is just an incredible situation to be living in. All right, so you are going to eventually want to just dump in here. Probably. Just gonna put you back on automated exploration, my friend. You were doing good work before. You ran into some barbarian villainy. You needed some logistical answers. And I was saying we were gonna get a spaceport here. Is there a reason to have two spaceports? Can you build those final projects over and over again in other locations? I don't remember. I'll get us another spaceport going. I don't think it's strictly necessary. But it gives us a backup in case of any sort of catastrophic failure. What about you, my friend? What's your goals? What are your goals in life? Is one of your goals to have a water park? Because that's a fine goal to have. Where are we gonna put the water park? Let's go put it over here next to our theater district. You know, we don't want people to be having to travel huge distances to go from the theater and then go check out the Ferris wheel. You know, when they're on vacation out there. Make it easier on them. There's no reason to be cruel about it. What's your industrial zone situation? That's not bad. Okay, you will counter spy. We need to counter spy this. So let me actually... whatever. It's gonna take quite some time for them to be in any sort of problem. Oh, we can counter spy the water park. That covers all of this. He hangs out at the water park, pretending to be a lifeguard, but really all along he's been this this grade A counter spy, making sure nothing slips through the cracks, through the seams. A very important task. 1 boost for advanced power cells. What? 2 turns to complete missions? Oh, that's ridiculous, and I love it. That's what I'm talking about when I talk about spying. So your spaceport is done in close to a dozen turns. Should we move Magnus?
NASA spent millions of dollars.
Why am I thinking of moving Magnus down there? Oh no! Should we move Pingala? Just to further boost the situation here. I think we're going to. And then we'll move you back over here. That's what we wanted to do. No reason not to. Let's go have a little Tundra theater. Everybody's been asking for it. Now we're gonna give it to the people. So this doesn't need any sort of improvement. We grabbed this just to have an extra amenity. But all these tiles in between are kind of unusable.
Seem to have been composed.
We stole advanced power cells. Mars colony research. Alright, let's do your broadcast center, follow it up with a couple campus research grants. We never did grab the nuclear material. I guess you can head over here and do that. Get the nuke material. Let's work our way through some of these projects, but also maybe we could get you a jet bomber. It might come in handy if we need to do anything to England over here. For now, we're gonna just accept the fact that we can steal a bunch of her artwork every 2 turns. I want to double check where she is on a cultural standing. See, it no longer has a number of turns to victory for her, so that's good news. I saw almonds and scatas available to build, but we don't have anything applicable for that. Mexico City, we'll get an envoy with you, even though, yeah, it really doesn't matter too much. I guess it does give us more production, so that wasn't a bad bet for us. It was actually just fine. You really, Korea? Come on now, you know better than this. You know I'm not gonna make those deals with you, and you're just wasting everybody's time. There's There's no way I would do that. Satellites. Yeah. Alright, we're accomplishing things here. No one can say we're not. But we still don't have all the pieces we need. How far, Korea, you're getting 40 per turn? And you need something like 600, so you need another 15 turns or so to be able to acquire that person in front of us? I gotta say, I'm not a fan. I'm really, really hoping that the next scientist helps us out. Because this is, if the next scientist doesn't give us what we need, then, you know, there's nothing we could do, dude. It's just... We're completely reliant on getting an appropriate scientist at the next section, which is, I gotta say, not a great feeling, but whatever. You know what? I don't want you to do anything that would jeopardize your ability to be available to steal a science in the future. So if there's no science, if there's no art to steal, you just sit around and you do nothing, because I don't need you failing on stealing 200 gold that we don't need. I don't need to invite that type of negativity into my life. Just to make that clear, we don't need that. 8 turns for our spaceport. We will be able to get through the Earth satellite pretty quickly. And we can be building more builders. You know, every one, you can burn 1 per turn on the district projects. At some point, we may focus on just building up a number of builders for that purpose, but right now we got time. We have time on our side, and we need to leverage that time and not worry about anything else. We have a lot to worry about in life, but we don't want to let that bog us down. Claim a great person. All right, what do we have next? Sergey? We would like to acquire you, so we'll continue to do those engineering projects. Geneva, you're back in our good graces, hopefully, after that. And then we will save the rest of the points. Send on. We gotta click. You gotta hit the X to make the prompt go away. You can't just close out of it with escape. That'd be foolish. You have to hit the X to let the game know that you've moved on from that. Somebody said, come on, spies. We have a spy in this district and a spy in this district, and still they get away with it? I don't know what I have to say about that, but I'm disappointed in both your counter-spying skills, and also, you know, we've got some boosts out there to make them worse at their job. Enemy spies have -1 level. We've got cryptography in place. You shouldn't be having these issues. You guys, it must have been an inside job is what I'm saying. It had to have been an inside job. Who is to blame? Someone needs to be punished for this. I don't know who in particular. +1 amenity, +2 housing. You need housing right now. You could always use some more amenities. No, do not mess with their stuff. Everything will be cool. Just be cool, man. 7 turns on the spaceport. Tamir's, you know, we've had a good relationship throughout the years. Always been a fan of the Scythian people. Happy that we can continue to have a good relationship here.
If
Even if
technology
you are a
is the
crazy
engine
horse
of
lady.
change,
God, there's so many that we have to boost through spies. We can get satellites now, which lets us get the next project going. So we'll be able to burn through 2 projects. That's good news, in case you were wondering. It's definitely good news. All right. Let's build some builders. Build a couple builders. Go ahead and get your stuff repaired. The flooding is crazy. Did you get any? You didn't get anything damaged. Oh, you should get your flood barrier before building an arena. You gotta take care of infrastructure first. We're living at or below sea level. We need to make sure that that all our levees are in place. All the systems are working correctly. Very important business. Just activate yourself here. Get activated, sir. Steal Judith slaying. Yeah, we want to steal more art. Oh no, we need to gain sources. It only takes a couple turns. Do not neglect the sources. Ah, your rock band failed. Haha. I don't know whose rock band that was. Somebody's rock band just died. A foreign city had gained independence. It was the town of To is human. Now, we don't need a research lab. What we need is those campus research grants going. Give me another theater. What's your job in life? I think you're doing industrial zone logistics for a while, and you're gonna be pleased with that. What's your housing situation like now? You can grow realistically for a bit. Continue to skip your turn. We didn't. No one has our spy, right? If somebody captured. No, we have a master spy over here, and we have a master spy down here. Okay, I'm just trying to stay caught up here. Make sure that we don't have a spy that's locked away. You can always look at the espionage screen and. See if anybody's imprisoned. No one is imprisoned.
it has been said that arguing against
Globalization. Okay, so government. Globalization has this beauty that is e-commerce. Let me go ahead and switch out colonial taxes for e-commerce. We'll see what the difference is, because I don't know. I think this is going to be valuable for us. It was a little boost. Let's see if we can get him to vertical integration. It'll help a little, not tremendously, but a little. We never did pick up professional sports. Oh, that's why there was always a building left over. I was confused why we didn't get era score from one of the buildings, but it wasn't the final building. It was not the final one, so why would you hope for some sort of error score boost in that case when you haven't earned it? You gotta earn it first, dude. It's as easy as that. Steal another great work from her. We're always pleased when we can do that. Now let's go to Plymouth. Just make sure we're not going crazy with our science. No, we're in a good spot. Category 4 hurricane. You got be careful out there. Make sure you're maintaining your own safety. Okay, you can skip your turn. She's coming up. Korea, you got this. I believe in you. You can have Mary Leakey. I know you've desired that for some time now. Go for it. Come on, we gotta boost this thing. Just boost on through. Tricks equal boost. Boost equals speed. I feel like that was another part of that equation.
Right now,
in a little game called SSX Tricky. From back in the day. A little PS2 era classic, I would say. Dude, we're running out of career opportunities. I don't know what to say. You can line yourself up for this, the opportunities that will present themselves here. At this particular spaceport. Oh, you can get down here too. Get down on it. A bird came down. We will take that as well. We're taking all this art from you, I gotta say. It's much appreciated. Oh, here's our spaceport. You know what comes after spaceport? Oh man, we gotta fix our Great Wall. This hurricane is
sports do not
absolutely
build character.
devastating.
They rip.
Oh. It rolled through and it trashed everything. Let me get you guys down here. So, you should really get a flood barrier. You should probably repair your seaport as well, and then we'll go for your satellite. But the fact that you don't have a flood barrier in place that's a criminal act. Fitzgerald. Let me go over here, drop this off. Alright, there's your stadium. So these are the things I was thinking we were building earlier, when we obviously weren't. I was wondering why our air score was not going up in some of these locations. It's obvious now after the fact for me, but at the time I was very confused. Alright, you have 6 charges. Let's repair some of these tiles and then you guys can head on down. Lots of stuff down here to repair. As if hurricanes are some massive damaging force that needs to be respected.
Man suffers only.
You don't get to do anything right now. Dude, our spy over there is absolutely tearing things up. He is wrecking it. It's a beautiful thing. So if we could boost our culture output. I suppose that's probably an okay thing to do. Let's get these things repaired and get on with our lives. Somebody needs to hop over. Here, you can do this one. You guys, head down here. Head down here. What are we looking for? A little trade for 10 production and 20 gold? That's not bad. I would say that's even respectable. It's a good one. What do we need for you? You need housing. I don't know if you're going to be getting any more housing. You're size 14. It doesn't matter too much to us, to be honest. Not trying to be offensive to you, but you're kind of in a spot that's good enough. Success stealing a great work. It always feels good, man.
Inherit.
Come on. Just buy it or something. I want this. I want to see what the next scientist is. I need to solve a particular problem, and you guys are making it hard for me by not prioritizing this current scientist.
Mr. Watson.
Makes it very difficult for me. Kind of frustrating. Oh! Add to the project. So we're running out of techs we can work on. We can do advanced ballistics, we can do nuclear fission. We can't research robotics because we need guidance systems and lasers, and we haven't gotten either of those yet, so it's getting to do or die time. I'm nervous about this, and I think there's good reason to be nervous. So let's get our temple, and then we'll switch to a couple more campus. I don't know why I'm getting the temple. I just feel like we learned how to do it. We might as well do it. All right, let's get back over here and continue working on these farms. There's got to be a spot for you somewhere. Like, aha, there you have it. We warp you over here. Everything's looking good. Come on, guys. We need you to research just a little bit better than what you guys are currently doing. I'm going to need you guys to put in closer to 100% effort. Right now, I feel like you guys are sitting around maybe an 85. I need you to go ahead and just put in that 100. All right, you guys... We'll be able to boost this thing next turn once. Somebody managed to protect us from siphoning funds. We got the rooster. Let's go ahead and get you backed up away from this thing that's trying to kill you. Alright, so the Earth satellite will be done very shortly. Oh, surveillance. They've messed up my workshop. I hate this. You hate to see it happen to you. Especially when you had 2 spies adjacent to it. Like, you feel like that should have accomplished a little more than it did. The game may have robbed you a little bit.
She was dazzling.
Alright, let's continue to try to steal Judith. Oh, it's getting so close. Korea's almost taken Mary Leakey. I don't know how much it's going to cost us to buy the next one. It says 15,000 for the current. So we might have enough gold to just straight up buy the next one. And we're hoping that it's one that gives us boosts to the... we need guidance systems and we need lasers, and rock bands are out there dying from the sound of them. Which I do not mind. Okay, here goes the Earth satellite. So what did we find? City-states? Anything new? I guess we did a decent job of exploring the map prior to getting that, so... nothing crazy from it. Now it's time to launch our moon landing. Let's see, where are you going? I'll just keep you on counter spy duty here. You would be best kept at this government plaza. Oh, there's some unupgraded pearls over here, it looks like. So he stays lying in wait. I don't know what a scout is going to do while wandering around. We've already seen the map entirely, thanks to the Earth satellite. But that's okay. Okay, come on. Korea, take that scientist. Take Mary Leakey so we can see what's next. It's very important to us that we get whatever's next. Please. We're running out of time.
Untutored courage.
We're running out of time. You don't seem to grasp the matter at hand. Guidance systems is necessary for us. Don't be cruel to me, game. That's what I request of you, is don't be cruel. Okay, so she's gonna get it in 2 turns, it looks like. Oh, come on now. Faster. I need you to go faster. 1 promotion level to a military unit. Just go to sleep. Just sleep, my friend, in the fire. Okay, get these industrial things going along. We still haven't claimed this great engineer. You know what? This is gonna best suit us, so I will spend faith on it. Because that was like the last... Oh, there's still 1 more engineer. Alright. I mean, that's a good engineer. It would be nice to have Jane Drew, but it's not necessary for any of our plans. So let's get up here. Chopin. Thank you for joining us. It's time to continue your thievery. We've stolen so many art, or so many pieces of art. It's ridiculous what we've managed to accomplish in our thievery. Carmen Sandiego is out there kicking butt, putting in work. Rock bands are dying left and right.
Opera is when a guy gets...
So I'm not gonna use you to boost anything yet. I think that's oh sure. Add a proposal. Boost us, please. Where do you go now? Come over here. Okay, let's go this near future governance path. Should be fine. You can work on your stadium. Entertainment's always good. Pick up Geneva once more. I mean, Geneva gives us more science, so we could honestly drop Geneva, but we've been friends this whole time. I don't want to end it at this moment, even though it might be hurting us a little bit. There's no doubt that it could be hindering us just by removing a little bit of time. Come on, guys. Let me steal some more technology. I don't think that's too much to ask, is it? The Nocturne. Alright, so next, I just want to see what our next... I want to see what our next scientist is before we end this one. I'm hoping that it's something that's going to fix all our problems, because if it's not, we're kind of hosed, really. And we will probably fail the challenge because of it. Saladin needs your help as well. So help us all out. It's worth your time. Everybody agrees? Okay, so somebody should have claimed... Oh, it's Carl Sagan! Oh. We got hosed. We got hosed. It was Carl Sagan. Alright, well, I think that means that we lose the... Unless there's a... Does another one appear after this? Let me go ahead and... That's who we need. That's who we need. Hold on. Give me builders, because we can go run the builders to campuses. Okay. Well, we have the guy. He's available to us. If we're gonna... I don't know if we're gonna be able to get him in time, because we need to get him within, like... something like a dozen turns, which is possible. Because we have 4 turns here. I mean, technically we have, you know, 6 turns here, 7 turns here that we could devote into it. So we have like 17 turns available to us, 18 because we're still on nuclear fission. We need to get that scientist. So I'm hoping that the Arabs don't just buy him. I'm worried that they might. But we're gonna be sending builders over to work on campus research projects. Yeah, hopefully it works out for us, but we'll see. We are getting 300 science per turn. These numbers don't matter too much. She's at 505, 385, 395 for Nubia, 307 for England, 214 for Hungary, 147 for Tamiris. She's getting 638 culture. We're at 403. She being Eleanor. Korea's at 248, 225 from Saladin, 126 for Nubia, 94 for Scythia, 128 for Matthias. Score-wise, we're at 1192. Korea's up to 1440. She's at that good resolution. But now, you know, we've seen the light. We've seen the light in this this scientist. We have to try to purchase this thing. It's like every turn that goes by is scary. We need to make sure we land this man, because otherwise we've failed the challenge. But if we get him, then I think we've won the challenge. So It all comes down to this. That's a scary thought. It's all about this one scientist at this point. And then we just have to bring in the old W after that, which I think, hold on, should be fine. You know, science-wise, we got several people at about the same steps. Culturally, Eleanor's rolling up on 50%. And then diplomacy doesn't matter too much at this juncture. So we're closing in. It's getting to the point, you know, where we might actually win it. We still might miss this. It's very possible we don't end up with that scientist. But if we end up with the scientist, I think we cruise into victory, having mastered this challenge. But that's going to be it for this one, guys. Like the video if you're enjoying it. Subscribe to the channel if you'd like to see more. I'll catch you guys next time. Later.